Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for You. This morning we're going to go ahead and create the first component we need in order to start displaying our Seaside-based blog server in VA Smalltalk. And to do that, we're going to take this application and we're going to create a new edition of it. And that's the first thing we need to do in order to make it dirty so that we can go ahead and build stuff in it. So with that out of the way, what we need to do is go over here to our application, and we notice that we're in our open edition, and we're going to create a new class. So we're going to go down here and type WA component, and the subclass is going to be blog server view, and we're going to give it two instance variables, a list component and a menu component. Now the idea here is that in Seaside you're doing component based assembly, so we'll hit Control S. We've gone ahead and created that. We'll have a menu component that will display our menu. We'll have a list component that will display our list of blog posts. Now what I'm going to do is, rather than have you watch me type, I'm going to go ahead and create all of this code and then come back and kind of review it. I just wanted to walk through that piece where we open the edition up and start the actual coding to show you the actual step in process. So the important part of this is in the initialize method for blog server view, we've created two components, and right now they don't do anything to render themselves, so we're not going to have a whole lot of excitement going on, but we're setting up for the future. If we go into these, you see that again, they don't do anything. What we want to look at is in blog server view in rendering. Go to render content on, and you'll see here we have our basic rendering. Put a header up, and then we tell the menu component to render itself, which of course will not do anything at the moment. And further down, we tell the list component to render itself. So again, component-based assembly, we tell each component to go ahead and do its thing, and then we put the logic for that component in its own class. And that way we have nice separation, not unlike what you have in a typical UI. So now let's go ahead and take a look. We have our server running because we set that up the other day, and let's go open up a browser. So I'll go here to Internet Explorer, and we'll just type in http://localhost:8080. And you'll notice that we've got blog view here. Now, you might be wondering, how did that happen? Well, there's one step I didn't show you that's kind of critical. So we'll go over here to the class, we'll go to the server, the class side rather, and we'll go to class initialization, initialize, and this is what I executed. WA admin register self as application. So we created an application named blog view, and that's how we ended up in that list. And again, all we're rendering at the moment is simple blog server, but it works. We've got something rendering. We've got a basic Seaside application up and running in VA Smalltalk. And that's about it for today. We'll go on with getting the components to display next time. So until then, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.